Okay, you know what? F the intro. Of introduction.
Guys, heaven is real. And if you don't believe in heaven, guys, you're going to hell. You're gonna be brutally molested by 16 autistic clowns.
Okay, so anyways, welcome back to the 9th Blank Podcast. It's me again, and it's him again. It's again. So this time we're gonna talk about something very, very not important but funny and obvious. So what we're gonna talk about is why did they sped up the intro on Mike Tyson Mysteries? It's like on the first episode the intro was normal, then they sped it up, but then they just ended up doing the title card at the end. It's like what?
You are retarded.
Anyways, this whole thumbnail, the whole name it's making fucking jab at the situation of SSSniperwolf. I'm not gonna call her that because and
Let's just call her Leah.
you know what? Sniperwolf. Who gives a shit? I don't care. Anyways, so
There we go.
let's first of all let's introduce our two main characters. I personally know a whole lot more about Sniperwolf, so I do Sniperwolf, and then you do Jack's films. All right?
Well, my girlfriend is obsessed with Jack's film, so yeah, I can take care of him.
All right. God. We're just gonna go to their homes and blow them.
What?
Can you imagine? Okay. Can you imagine Sniperwolf having a dick? God damn it. Anyway, so
What does that have to do with anything?
because how are you gonna blow a woman, huh? If she doesn't have a dick.
I don't know. Just go.
All right. So this for the people who don't know, for the past I would say week. The main thing that happened in a week, but over the last month, there have been
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, there has been a feud against this big quotes this content creator on YouTube called Sniperwolf. She is a woman, 30 something, I don't know, that does quote unquote reaction videos and all of that, yada yada yada. So she and this guy called Jack's Films started going heads to heads because Jack's Film was essentially criticizing her whole video making thing and all of that and whatnot.
Basically, Jack's film is like an OG YouTuber. He's been with the platform for like 17, almost 20 fucking years. Like, it's amazing that he's been able to stay relevant as long as he has, and he hasn't had a single hiccup in the sense that, you know, he hasn't had a controversy like Shane Dawson, or he hasn't fallen off like Ray William Johnson, or hasn't been unceremoniously cancelled like Jenna Marbles. All of these names are probably irrelevant to anyone below the age of 20. But the point is,
or that are not
the point
part
is
of the kind of knowledgeable kind of YouTube scene back in the day.
Yeah, the main point is that this guy has been able to stick to the platform, and not only stick with it, but remain as big or bigger than when he started. So, and slight little background on him, he's always been a champion for crediting people, for reaction videos to credit the people that they react to. For instance, way before we even talked about Sniperwolf, there was this one black dude named Jinx who had a reaction channel, and he was infamous for the way he reacted. He would just play the video, have this blank, stupid stare on his face, and let the whole video play, to the point where it would be irrelevant for whoever saw his video first to go see the original video second.
Wait, do you mean XQC?
And no. XQC is a different fucking goblin. I'm talking about this guy named Jinx.
I know.
I'm talking about the guy named Jinx, and both of them even appeared on Drama Alert, and Jinx was a lot more understanding than Sniperwolf was. Like, he even deleted the video as soon as Jack's Films was uncomfortable with it, and they had a conversation with it, and
Yeah.
long story short, Jax Films remains, Jinx is fucking gone. So Jax Films has been doing this for a while. It's something that he genuinely believes in.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other side of the dumpster fire, Sniperwolf, she saying that she has complicated would be not accurate. Her history is complicated because some people might say that she is the original e-girl, even though that's technically wrong.
100%.
It could be said that she's the original e-girl that became extremely popular. But
She is the prototypical e-girl.
yeah, back in the day, let's say 2013, she started being noticed with gameplay with gameplay videos. Although now those have been confirmed that the gameplay was previously recorded and she was just reacting to it, quote unquote,
By her husband.
ex-husband.
Who just... That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But yeah, the husband's name is Sausage. That's what I wanted to say.
That's his
a
modern
grown man
term.
calls himself Sausage.
Yeah, she reacted, quote unquote, because she even had a script telling her what to say and what to do. It's like,
Which is pathetic.
Yeah.
Like, this makes her... This fucking... What's the word I'm looking for? This perfectly makes her into just a pretty face that talks. Like, there's no other... She's a cardboard cutout of a
yeah,
person.
it was. I mean, we can use the term pretty face very loosely. I don't know.
Don't you dare, she's beautiful.
Okay, I don't. All right. I cannot fucking stand this goddamn joke. Only.
I love it.
Oh my! I hate it because she is. All right, I'm gonna blip this whole thing, but she's hideous. She looks horrible. She looks like a fucking plastic doll. God damn it.
Oh, I agree. I just like the joke.
God damn it! I know that it's a joke, but every time everyone says like, "What? No! What?" It makes my skin crawl. What the fuck? Anyways,
You're just jealous of how gorgeous she is.
I mean, she's. I guess she's hot, but I imagine the implants and all of that. But her fucking face.
She unironically looks younger than when she started like 15 years ago. Like, that woman has taken trips to Puerto Rico way too much.
Her fucking face, her nose. Oh my god. It's like the nose that she had before the nose job looked okay. It looked fine. Right now she looks like if she looks like if Michael Jackson rose from the grave and became trans.
I think we're losing track.
All right. So
basically, Sniperwolf, she's been doing the laziest form of React content her career now. Long before like a couple of years ago. Wait. Yeah, she used to be the stupid e-girl type that would just quote unquote play video games. But after video games were no longer as popular, she moved on to reaction content. And if you see one of her videos, it's just pathetic. Like I genuinely don't like to criticize people for liking the stuff they do, but I genuinely don't know how people like whatever Sniperwolf does because she offers nothing. It is the lowest common denominator of content that you can have.
I understand your point, but what about people who like CP?
You're a dumbass.
All right.
But anyway, point is, Jax Films is criticizing her content.
Yes.
He is live streaming himself, reacting to it in a meta way. Even came up with a cute little game of bingo where Sniperwolf's content has become so pathetically predictable that he can predict what's gonna happen and even has a bingo card for it. And of course, the beautiful Sniper Wolf didn't like this. So.
Okay, so before we got into that, to summarize, Sniper Wolf, trash content creator, Jack's Film, OG boy, OG good boy, crusader for the trample.
Small content creators.
Jack's Film said, you trash, Sniper Wolf. Sniper Wolf didn't do or say much at the beginning, the first part of their feud. It was like a couple of Twitter things going. Oh, this guy's
technically Instagram.
Yeah, this guy. Well, we're getting into that. But it began as her just saying, "Oh, the thing. Oh, this guy's stalking me. Oh, this guy's obsessed with me and whatnot." And everyone pointed out. I mean, he might be obsessed, but not with you. Just how shitty your content is. So yeah. So it came down to a point, a couple of weeks, that she did the unhingiest thing that anyone could do when you feud with someone. Now,
the number one rule of internet feud is keep it online.
So what she did was essentially to her Instagram of 5 million simps, unhinged simps. She essentially she took photos of herself saying, "Oh, I'm gonna meet the stalker," and then took videos of his actual house to his 5 million.
If I remember correctly, she even posted the address.
But no, she didn't post the address. No. What happened is that she recorded the front of his house and put it on her Instagram, saying, "Oh, should I meet my stalker? Come out! I just want to talk." When
like adults, she actually had the fucking goal to say, "Come on, let's talk like adults."
Yes. So immediately after that, the cope from her was, I don't even know how to dox someone.
Even though she immediately fucking deleted it as soon as Jack accused her of doxing.
And she said, his address is on Google. You can Google her. And
now the first thing, let me see if it's still the thing, but for a while, the first thing that appeared when you Google Jack's Films is Jack's Films address.
Oh my god. Really? Shit. But
okay, it's no longer the case, but that used to be the thing.
Hell. So, this crazy unhinged woman is just with... I'm gonna go on a limp, but say that it's
limb.
Go on a limp, whatever. I don't get. People understand, or at least I hope they do, unless they're just as smart as Sniper Wolf.
Go on.
I'm gonna say that Sniper Wolf, not the sharpest tool in the shed.
She's a genuine idiot.
But she has at least the tiniest the tiniest little particle of malice to know what she's doing. Yeah,
she's been through this. She's had a stalker.
Yeah, and she actually had docs, a girl that she had a feud with a couple of years back. Apparently they're good, and they're the classic.
I didn't hear about this part.
Apparently that they made good on it, but the woman kind of made good on it. Yeah, bestie, yeah, and then they just talk shit behind
This isn't the terminally ill fan that wanted to meet her and she kept putting her off. Right? Okay.
No, it's another one. She had a feud.
Jesus, this woman.
Yeah, she had a feud with a girl back in the day, a couple of years back. Sniper Wolf doxed her. She came out with, "What the fuck? What are you doing?" And she was, and they talk, and it's okay now. It's all okay now.
I may also be willing to bet that she has a really bad case of short-term memory, so she probably doesn't even remember the lesson she learned from that.
Not the lesson, but she remembers how to dox. Regardless of any
Anything
statements.
that benefits her, she remembers.
Yeah, regardless of any recent statements from her part, I bet she does know how to dox. She's playing dumb. Not that
you know how there's all those fucking red pill losers or the Geeks and Gamers YouTube channel that go online and complain about all this fake gamer girls and shit like that. The first thing that, like, if that was an actual thing, Sniperwolf would be case zero. Like,
Yeah.
she really is such an insufferable human being.
Yeah. It's, even watching her is just.
I can't stand her content.
Yeah.
It's the definition of low effort.
All right, so keeping up with the the Sniper Jack saga.
Don't give them a ship name. Oh my god! The thought just crossed my head that there's probably some fuckers out there that are actually running fan fiction.
And it's your fault. You're the one who said it, you piece of shit. Anyways,
I manifested it.
So
Anyway,
immediately after Sniperwolf doxing Jack's phone, she tried to do damage control, but saving face at the same time. But immediately after that happened, everyone, and I mean everyone on the internet, on the YouTube scene,
everyone from fucking Keemstar to fucking Pokimane was calling for her channel to actually get terminated.
Yeah, everyone was on Sniperwolf's case. Everyone knew that she behaved unhinged and just straight up just fucking retarded. It's just stupid.
They destroyed her. And they're still doing it to this day. So basically, just to make a long story short, they spent an entire week since it happened. It happened on a Friday.
Yeah, last week.
And they spent an entire week. No, the last week was the actual consequences. Yeah. This was already 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, right.
So 2 weeks ago, when this happened, everyone was dogpiling her, and justifiably so, because she sucks.
Yeah.
And what she did is an actual crime, not just on YouTube, which says do not harass creators outside of the platform, but in California, to dog someone is an actual crime.
Okay, yeah.
It could be a fine of $1,000, which would be nothing for her, or a year in prison, which
let's go with
whatever. In the best case scenario, right? But whatever. The point is, YouTube was radio silent. Not only were they... No. I tell a lie. They were not radio silent, which would have been better than what we actually got. They kept tweeting the whole week as if nothing happened. Like, it was actually disgusting. Yeah. At some point, like 3 days before the week was complete, they even made this stupid tweet that was like, would it be too meta if we reacted to a reaction video? And it was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I actually was like, I cannot believe you're this fucking tone. And it was just a week of onslaught for both Sniperwolf and YouTube that did not want to punish the little golden girl.
Yeah, that whole week was just a fever dream of what's happening. It was extremely obvious that YouTube wanted to go with the route of, okay, let's ignore it, people are gonna forget it and whatnot. But I'm happy that nobody forgot. I'm really, really happy that nobody forgot.
Oh, they haven't forgotten still. Yeah. It's been like, let me check.
2 weeks.
It's been a week since Leah and YouTube released their statements at the same fucking time, by the way. Sniperwolf and YouTube released their fucking statements at the same fucking time. Which, if that doesn't tell you this was a coordinated attack.
We'll get to it.
A coordinated move.
Yeah.
But anyway, 1 week passes. They finally do something.
But before that, there's a couple of things sprinkled in here and there, because when people were kind of smaller creators kind of reporting about this, making videos, oh yeah, Sniperwolf docs Jack's film, well, there are various kind of creators, little creators that were talking about this, and their channel, not their channels, but their videos were getting demonetized and age restricted out of nowhere.
Age restricted, yeah.
Yeah, and one of the things is I don't remember who, but someone kind of asked YouTube support.
I think it was a real Solly or something like that.
Yeah, they ask YouTube support, hey, I got beef with this other YouTuber. It's okay if I go to their house and record it for my millions of followers?
No. He gave a hypothetical.
Yeah, that's essentially
He gave a hypothetical. No, but he gave a hypothetical in where he was Jack's Films and this other imaginary YouTuber was Sniperwolf. And the YouTube support person was like, oh yeah, unfortunately we don't get involved with things coming out outside of the platform, even though it says on their terms of service that they do. So you're gonna have to take care of this matter personally, which is nonsense.
Yeah, and after that week, everyone was just dogpiling YouTube and Sniperwolf, and
deservedly so.
Yeah, they fucked up.
But anyway, we're going way too long on this. Bottom line is, week passes, YouTube actually takes action, but it wasn't exactly the action everyone wanted. They said, we are demonetizing Sniperwolf's channel indefinitely, and at the same time, Sniperwolf releases her
would be a better
temporarily, yeah. And at the same time, Sniperwolf releases her bullshit apology, which I swear to God was written by ChatGPT. I will not believe anything else because it is the most disingenuous, empty apology I've seen since the ukulele girl. It is unreal.
Yeah, and many people are pointed out because of the last line.
Yeah, the fact that on her apology she doesn't write Jack's film, she writes Jack's film.
No,
anyway.
but also because of the line that she at the end. I'm sorry for this lapse of judgment, which is a famous line from. Who was that guy?
Logan Paul.
Yeah, who in his apology.
I know way too much about this.
has been memed to death because he's like, I did a severe and I don't know what lapse of judgment.
I've done a severe lack of judgment.
Yeah, lapse of judgment.
But we're not talking about that scamming overrated.
Yeah, but
piece of
that
shit that's
is
gonna die from steroid use.
That is kind of that is kind of evidence that perhaps it could have been made by ChatGPT because ChatGPT had a sense of humor.
Regardless, after that happened, so much more shit happened. Like immediately after she was demonetized, she started to upload old videos of her main channel to another channel that wasn't demonetized, and people caught up to that immediately. Yeah. And YouTube was like, "Oh, don't worry about it. We actually demonetized all of her channels." Which thank you. You actually did something right in time for once.
Yeah.
And
after they get told to.
Yeah, and at the same time, people start discovering old videos of her where she's doing some really shady behavior with underage fans. Like there's an actual video of her being an omegle, asking little boys to twerk for her, and if they do it, she's gonna show her her tits. She's gonna show them her tits. Which is inexcusable. And at some point, the mom of the children enter the room, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And Sniperwolf is just like, "Oh, they're twerking because I want to see my tits, ha ha ha." And if I'm gonna give her a little bit of slack here, every YouTuber was doing that nonsense back when that video was. So it's not like she is unique in this. Shane Dawson was doing it. There was this one dude that played the piano doing the chat roulette guy. Whatever. The point is, it was what all these disgusting YouTubers were doing at the time. She's still wrong for doing it, but whatever. Most recently, I don't know if you saw this. Like, all of that happened, and this was posted 2 days ago on Sniperwolf's Instagram.
Oh,
and I have to read this with
go ahead.
I have to read this with the most dismissive Valley Girl tone I can muster. Please remember that in spite of our differences, different opinions, mistakes, we all struggle to do the best we can, and nobody is unaffected by hate, insecurity, and the pain it causes. I'm taking a step back, reflecting,
learning, turning off the comments for a bit, and focusing on my own mental health that has been on a steep decline the past year. Videos has been extremely difficult to film the past few months. I bet your hobby's not writing it for you anymore. So, thank you for being patient with me. You never know what struggles people are going through, so please be kind and please try to remember I am a human and have feelings just like you. Heart emoji.
Okay, so just to pinpoint that, yeah, just to pinpoint that bit of all videos have been hard to film. It actually has been proven that the old scripts that her ex-husband, boyfriend, what the fuck ever, wrote for her back in the day, she still uses those.
Yeah, it's just she's so bad, but she's so empty. She's such an empty-headed creator. I hate that she's the type of creator that gets on the recommended page every goddamn time you're not logged in.
And we all know why.
Because she's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's. Oh my! I was about to say it, but I physically can't. God damn it! I hate that.
She unironically looks like a blow-up doll.
Oh my god! She literally. I once saw a hyper realistic sex doll that those multi-million companies does of fictional characters and whatnot that cost over $10,000 or something like that.
Yeah, the ones where you have to get the eyes right.
Yeah, they're stupid realistic, kind of with details and whatnot to the brim. It's like they're fucking scary because it's just like, what the fuck? She reminds me of those things. It's like,
she looks like a wax figure.
no, wax figures at least don't move. These things move. She moves.
And they don't talk.
Yes, at least they don't talk. It's, oh my god.
But yeah, she's a lost cause when it comes to her intelligence. Ever since this whole thing happened, ever since she got demonetized, she hasn't posted a single video, post, whatever.
Yeah.
And ever since Jax got doxed, he hasn't posted a video as well. So in my mind, I'm thinking that Jax is actually going with attorneys and prosecutors and all of that jazz to actually sue this bitch and give her some jail time or an actual large
I don't
fine,
think so.
because he has a case.
Yeah, he
genuinely has a case.
He has, but it won't happen because don't know law. I don't know shit about law, especially U.S. law, California law, whatever.
I've seen a couple of attorneys, like professional attorneys on YouTube talking about this, and there is no, oh, we forgot to mention, Sniperwolf is on another lawsuit with her ex-husband, given that he wants half of what the channel earns, because basically he created the channel, he created Sniperwolf's image, he created the scripts, the content, compiled it all, etc. So this one attorney I saw the other day, not only did she say, oh yeah, the current lawsuit that she's in, it's nonsense, she's gonna lose, like her countersuit was nonsense, and she even said that the one with Jax was, oh yeah, like Jax has the perfect case here, it will be really hard for him to lose.
Okay, alright. I was gonna say that perhaps they could they could play the mental handicap angle. But no.
Ignorance is no excuse.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was our shit attempt of actually explaining this situation. It is
stupid.
It is just, like, oh my, I'm running out of words to describe her. She's just a fucking retard.
She is an impossible retard. Someone that should not exist. It's just
like this is the type of gamer girl that, again, those stupid red pill channels are always saying every girl is. Like, she's the poster child of it all.
But let's jump into the future. Let us. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think the resolution of this is gonna
YouTube is gonna continue to promote her, but her popularity is gonna take a giant dip. I don't think her videos are gonna have the same viewership that they did, but it's still gonna be impressive. Like, you have to, like, I think I saw the podcast, I heard the podcast of Some Ordinary Gamer the other day where they were talking about this shit. I think she, just last year alone, she was bringing something like 750 million views a year, that whole year, to YouTube. So, if they actually get rid of her, they lose a lot of fucking money.
Also,
so it's like,
because
even though legally, according to their stupid terms of service, she should actually be the platform.
the other thing
So
is
I
because
think so that's why I think Jax Films is actually gonna fucking go to court, because he's an OG. He knows how YouTube operates. They won't do a thing. So now he has to take matters into his own hands.
the other thing is that she's essentially siphoning views from TikTok to YouTube. So YouTube loves her.
Yeah, Jax Films was actually on the Some Ordinary podcast the week before. Okay, the episode came out when they announced that they were demonetizing her, but he recorded a week before. And he actually had a very good point why YouTube probably also loves her. It's because she's this one-way stop to all this TikTok content, and you don't even have to go to TikTok. Like, YouTube basically steals those views, and they're secretly happy about it. Because TikTok is their main competitor right now.
Yeah, so what I think is gonna happen.
So, go on.
They essentially are gonna do a YouTube is going to do a clip of the head, but it's going to be theatrical. It's gonna be all for show. They're gonna execute quote unquote Sniper Wolf. They're gonna demonetize her and whatnot. They're gonna wait.
It's gonna last a month.
A couple of weeks, because they really need for that.
Oh no, it usually takes a month to get your monetization back. It usually takes a month.
Okay, no, but I mean the theater that YouTube is playing. I think that at most would last about 3 weeks, because they really want for Sniper Wolf to keep going.
People are not gonna let them.
I know, but the thing is that when the next thing comes on, everyone's gonna forget about her, and it's kind of sad. It's sad and shitty, but it always happens. When the next thing comes, everyone's gonna forget about Sniper Wolf and whatnot. There's still gonna be people saying, "Hey, what the fuck is that?" But nowhere near the volume that was previously on. So that's what YouTube is gonna do. They're gonna ceremoniously take Sniper Wolf's heads off.
Sniper's head off.
Well,
yeah, you gotta remember, the first golden child YouTube ever had was PewDiePie. Then he made some anti-Semitic jokes with his Fiverr video. They took him off, the recommended and the podium. Then their next golden child was Logan Paul. The Suicide Forest thing happened. And I guess their next golden girl was, for the longest fucking time, was Sniper Wolf, because she was quietly being awful. Like, the worst you could say was, oh, she's making shit content.
Yeah.
But now she's actually committed a crime. Like, PewDiePie and Logan Paul technically PewDiePie definitely didn't commit a crime. I'm not sure about Logan Paul. But now she's an actual criminal. Yeah. Like, she's been an actual criminal with her platform.
She was an actual criminal before. She has she has a record. She was arrested for armed robbery, I think. Armed robbery of a.
Man, it's so sad that in today's society, someone so beautiful has to resort to armed robbery.
Shut up! Oh God, I hate.
Oh, I got lots of these.
Oh my. I'm stupid.
Okay, so have we exhausted the whole Sniper Wolf thing? Because I want to talk about something you probably don't know.
Okay. Well, let's just do final thoughts. So.
Final thoughts, Sniper Wolf is worthless. Yeah. Jax Films is actually gonna sue her. There's a lot of silence on his side, and I know he doesn't take shit like this lying down.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna be optimistic and say that he is gonna actually get her back legally.
I'm gonna say, for my final thoughts, I'm actually gonna play devil's advocate for Sniper Wolf. I would say that her getting booted off and whatnot, because looking back, like you said, the poster child, the golden geese that you two have had.
Golden Girl.
No, but golden geeses, because the gold the gold mines, yes,
I know what you mean.
That YouTube previously had. All of them had made a racket, made a problem that spilled out of YouTube. Now this situation, it is technically still within YouTube. There's wiggle room, and very obvious kind of wiggle room that it could be considered not inside of YouTube, but still, this is
Get on with it.
yeah, this is still a YouTube feud. So,
She took it offline.
Yeah.
She broke the
yeah,
rule.
but there's still possibility that YouTube can essentially manage Sniper Wolf to be less of a dumb bitch. This could happen because she's a dumb bitch, and she has currently no one that tells her what to do. At least as far as we know, YouTube could send a brainwashing agent to tell her to give her a god damn it, that's not the kid. I don't to tell her that's to stop that bullshit, because because as much as we hate Sniper Wolf, as much as she's a dumb bitch, as much as she's a cannot fucking say it. As much as she looks as a fucking blob doll, she keeps YouTube running. The revenue that she's pulling in is benefiting YouTube, and in a serendipitous way, a bit fucked up way, benefits YouTube's creators. It doesn't seem like, but it's like those gacha games with the people that spend a stupid absorb kind of $20,000 on the game. Those people, those whales as they call them, they keep the game free to play. And like it, whether we like it or not, creators like Sniper Wolf keep YouTube afloat. So this is at least on my own perspective, this is a complicated situation. Don't get me wrong.
I would just say that they should promote Mr. B's videos more, and that way they can recoup the Sniper Wolf videos.
I would say that last thing, don't get me wrong, I hate Sniper Wolf. She's a dumb bitch. She deserves everything that has coming to her, but also there's this side of she's literally feeding the YouTube machine. So okay, so with that we're done with dumb bitch Wolf. Okay, we're gonna get flagged for harassment.
So I don't give a shit. Anyways, have you heard? You know who Super Mega are, right? The Super Mega Let's Play channel.
Oh God, we're going to jump from drama to this is now a drama podcast.
No, but this is something I want to talk about.
Okay.
Because on, I think the last podcast we talked about that one person from Oni Plays that wants to remain nameless because, you know, his situation is fucked.
Yeah.
And Super Mega was slightly tangentially related to that. So, I don't know if you know, but Super Mega as of late has been involved in a shit torrent of controversy.
Yeah,
a lot.
What was that guy's name that made the video? Almost 2 hours.
Nick is not green, yeah, that worthless little clown.
I don't know.
That likes to ride Hassan Beast's jock. Anyway, you're getting a little bit ahead.
Yeah, but
basically, a friend of theirs, who is an OnlyFans girl, nothing wrong with that, obviously, made a 3-hour video basically talking about a bad experience she had under Matt Orion's roof with one of their employees who was an artist for the channel. His name was Don, and he's from Germany. But anyway, this girl and Dawn, they were dating, and one night they're alone in a room, they're getting frisky or whatnot, and according to her, he started pushing her head towards his crotch for obvious reasons, and she was like, no, please don't do that. She kept saying that a couple of times until he finally stopped. And according to her, she was scared about it because, you know, he's gigantic compared to her and he's so much stronger and whatnot. And according to him, yeah, technically that did happen, but she never communicated how uncomfortable she was afterwards because they kept dating. They kept being together for like a couple of weeks after that. There's a lot of details. The video is 3 hours long. It did not need to be 3 hours long. So basically, because in that entire video, there's also so many unnecessary details of her basically being a mooch, basically like taking advantage of Matt and Ryan because she was gonna move out back to Tennessee, but not really. So I can't remember what circumstances led to this, but she was staying at their office rent-free in LA, so you know how big that is. And they were like, oh yeah, stay here as long as you need, as long as you find when you find a new place, until you find a new place, it's cool with us. And this ungrateful woman was constantly taking vacation trips. She was constantly like putting it out, putting it off. And so at some point, Matt and Ryan were like, okay, you know what, we've had enough, we've given you enough time, you have to find a date to leave, you have to find a place to leave by this date. And in her mind, she's like, oh no, like they're pressuring me, they're gonna make me homeless and whatnot, even though she has a lot of ingress coming from her Not Safe for Work patron and her OnlyFans, and they gave her plenty of time. And this little child, she's 23, but she has the mentality of a spoiled child. Anyways, so she took advantage of them as long as she could until they were like, okay, this has gone far enough. And she basically sensationalizes everything. She's like, oh, I couldn't even get back into the office to get my clothes, like they were kicking me out. And then Ryan made a video where he's like, no, she just forgot her key. We texted, I gave her the key, she got her clothes, that was it. She was like, oh, I lived in my car for a while. It was literally one day, then she went back to Tennessee. Like, all the details she I'm gonna say it, if you watch her whole video, you get pretty girl syndrome from her.
SSSniperwolf syndrome.
In the sense that, basically, yeah, in the sense that this girl has been handed everything she has, or her life has been so easy that just a little bit of confrontation is enough to make her spiral. But anyway, we're not here to criticize, you know, if the assault happened or not. I personally think it happened. I don't think it's as bad as she put it up to be. I think it was just a case of the dude being dumb about sex.
Yeah.
And he stopped. Yeah, he was being too pushy. That's another argument to have, how men need to be educated about sex from a very early age so these misunderstandings don't happen. But anyway, point is, while she released her video, her current boyfriend Ethan is online, who's another worthless little, I hate to say the term SJW, but he is. He's a worthless little unto that believes all the things he believes because he's been told he has to believe it. And the same thing for Nick is Not Green, who made, according to him, he made the video he made on Super Mega because he was helping out a friend that was, you know, assaulted, and Super Mega were trying to cover up, which, by the way, they weren't. They asked Lex what she wanted to do, and she asked them, oh, please keep it private for the time being and get rid of Dawn, which they actually fucking did. Like, they were being as charitable to her as possible. They were so understanding. It wasn't even charitable, it was understanding what they were doing. So Nick is Not Green makes this video, and again, it goes, the fact that his friend was quote-unquote assaulted under Ryan's roof is an afterthought, because I think it's an hour long, and he spends the entire video just making a hit piece about them. Like, oh, at some point he even brings out that one gif of Matt getting, was Matt the skinny one or the fat one? I can't remember.
I think it's the skinny one.
Okay, if he's the skinny one, he brings up that gif of Matt getting punched in the face on Creator Clash, and he's like, and the title on the red post is like sex. What was it? Apologist gets exactly what he deserves, and Nick is like, he puts the video on full screen. He's like, oh yeah, look, like this video is great. I can just keep it here, and it can be the rest of the video, and I bet you guys wouldn't complain about it at all. And normally that would be the end of it, because, you know, videos, hit pieces like these are super effective against other people. So, Super Mega, in short, loses a lot of clout, loses a lot of subscribers. I think they were at 1 million, they're at 900,000 now. It's like what happened to Pro Jared, basically. Matt and Ryan released the videos telling their side of the story with actual receipts. Nick is not green, Ethan is online, Lex, this one oh, I forgot to mention Leighton.
All these names.
Oh my god, yeah. Leighton was a guy that used to work with them, and then they fired him because he's worthless and doesn't know how to do his job. And he got so disgruntled, he made his own video. No, he streamed his response. And it is such bullshit. Like, that's another thing that they immediately, what's it called? Matt and Ryan discredited. He was like, oh, the atmosphere was so awful. Like, they would just show me their dicks all the
gay
time.
guy.
And it's like, yeah, the gay guy. Yeah, that's what he's known for. All you have to know about this guy is that he lied about everything. He over-sensationalized everything. He f***ed up by bringing up Matt and Ryan's friend that actually killed himself. You're gonna have to censor that part. And saying, oh, I heard him once calling him a coward, making jokes about the situation. Which, first of all, that's not your friend. You don't get to tell people how they cope with it. Humor is how a lot of people cope with shit. And Leighton wasn't the only motherfucker that brought it up. Nick brought it up, Lex brought it up, Ethan is online brought it up. That to me was the lowest blow that they did in this whole saga, because you do not get to dictate how people grieve. You do not get to dictate how people mourn their friend. For all you know, their friend would have been okay with those type of jokes, because that's how Matt and Ryan operate in their friend group, but whatever. But yeah, that pissed me off. And the other thing you need to know about Leighton is that today Nick is not green posted his third response on the situation because he keeps getting hate. And everyone is throwing Leighton, aka the gay guy, under the bus. No one is fucking associating with him anymore. Not Nick, not Lex, not Ethan. Everyone is like, yeah, this worthless motherfucker. Yeah, he ruined the whole thing. Yeah, he ruined the whole thing. I'm not gonna say that right now. The point is, he ruined the whole thing for Lex's story, which, I'm gonna be honest, Lex's story just sounds like a shitty sexual encounter. It doesn't sound like assault, rape, or anything to you.
Yeah.
She got her head pushed, she said stop, and he stopped. Unless there's something that she's not telling us, allegedly. Unless there's something she's not telling us, you know, she has a right to feel the way she does, but I don't think that's assault. I think that's a shitty sexual experience. Which, if it makes her crumble this much, she needs to take a break and be a little bit, and, you know, mature a little more. In my opinion. But anyway, yeah, that entire situation happened. Yeah. Nick is not green posted his video today, and he tripled down on everything he said. He's not taking any responsibility. He is not taking. The only thing all of these worthless little children have taken back is the fact that they brought up the friend that killed himself. Like, they shouldn't have done that. Like, congratulations, you did the bare minimum. And I'm with. Yeah, that's the only thing that they've actually fucking apologized for. Not the lies, not the slander. No, just that. And I have Nick is Not Green's video here right now, which he posted on his secondary stupid channel, Green is Not Nick. It has 99,000 views, 3.8 likes, and 12,000 dislikes. They are not letting him off the hook. Even his own fans are like, Nick, this is disappointing. You've made so many videos on people making shitty apologies. You'd think you would know how to make a proper apology.
Nico Caro Avocado, you're a cock!
You're an idiot. But yeah, this, and I gotta say, going back to the podcast we recorded before this, where we talked about that one Oni Place person, where he said that Matt was also part of the whole bad experience he had at the Game Grumps office because he didn't have his back. It was slightly karmatic for me to see Super Mega taken down a peg, but also it was way too much because I hate Nick is Not Green and these other people a lot more than I dislike Super Mega for what happened. And let's make this clear, I'm not a Super Mega fan. I saw them every once in a while on the Game Grumps channel. They were funny, but their own content, I was never a fan. So I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, even though I do dislike these other kids on the other side of the argument. But yeah, where was I going with this?
I don't know. Oh yeah, the guy of the video that I saw wasn't of that guy. It was of this Turkey Tom guy. That
Oh,
was
I
the
hate
one
that
I
word.
saw.
Oh, that guy, I cannot stand his voice. I saw the Destiny coverage of the Super Mega drama, and every time Turkey Tom appeared, I was like, "Shut your dick licker! Let Destiny talk. You are the most annoying of these commentary channels. I hate you."
Jesus.
No, I genuinely hate Turkey Tom.
Just because of his voice? Come on, man.
No, and also because he is. Whenever he's talking about a person that he obviously dislikes, like Mr. Enter or Pyrocynical, he ignores facts and he creates nonsense.
Okay.
The only person in the commentary community that I hate more than him is Daft Pete. But anyway, Turkey Tom, props on him. He did report everything as accurately as he could on this one, and he also showed the receipts and blah blah blah. And oh my god, but yeah.
So anyway, what was the point exactly?
Yeah, the point is that given how Matt and Ryan had something to do with falling, like, spiral into depression and even, that.
Yep.
It was a little fun to see them being knocked down a peg, but also it's like, you didn't deserve as much as you did because this was based all on lies. It really was an ugly situation. These 4 children tried to cancel Super Mega, and they won because a month ago Super Mega posted a video that was like, yeah, we're gonna take a break from content creation. We're basically terminating this channel temporarily. We'll focus on our mental health, which for them I believe, because it has been like months of nonstop harassment for shit that they didn't even do.
Meanwhile, Sniperwolf, she's gonna bathe in all her money.
Oh no, it wasn't a month ago. It was 2 months ago. The channel has been dead for 2 months.
Shit.
Yeah, like no Let's Plays, no sketches, no podcast, no marriage, no nothing. In fact, before they posted their response videos, which Matt's is 48 minutes long and Ryan's is 9 minutes long. Before that, their latest video was the Texas Job Finale American Truck Simulator, and that was a month. That was a month before they posted their responses. So yeah, screw Nick is Not Green, screw Ethan is in line, bury Layton alive, and Lex, she needs to take a break. She does not need to be online as much as she is. It's so... Yeah.
Yeah, that was educational, I guess.
Yeah. Education was one way of putting it. I would call it disgusting.
Yeah. YouTube drama is always dumb and just brings out the worst in people. At the level of, yeah, I can do whatever I want. And they just end up doing the unhinged shit that they can do. It's weird.
Ginchi.
Unhinged shit.
Ginchi.
What the fuck? Damn it.
But
yeah. Also, this is actually, well, not this specifically, but YouTube drama. online drama. It reminds me of a guy that lost his shit. He essentially kind of entered his brother's room while he was streaming. He screamed at him. He threw a water bottle at him, made him cry, and other people.
What are we talking about?
It's just some guy. Let me finish. It's drama. He did that. Other people called him out. And do you want to guess the why of this guy entered his brother's room?
And threw a water bottle at him? No, I don't know.
And essentially made him cry.
Why?
Both of them are content creators of sorts.
I don't know because he called him on Twitter.
No. So the brother made a video of this game. What's this anime game called? Very popular.
Genshin Impact?
Yes, that one. So made a video about a character, apparently a character not being as good as everyone says it is, but the thing is that it went against his brother's opinion. So the brother just blew up his shit and just essentially fucking blew up on him, and that's why.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
Yeah, I know. That's that's stupid because that's essentially every single drama. That's how drama works.
Okay.
Anyways.
I think we've exhausted all of it. It's almost the hour mark. Anything else you
Yeah.
want to say?
Actually,
did you
yeah.
see? Have you seen the Amazing Digital Circus?
Ah, yeah, I saw it. It's fine. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's well made. It's well made.
Oh,
but
it's really
cute.
well made.
Yeah.
I've been following the main animator on YouTube for a while now, and I'm so happy he's getting the recognition he's getting for this show.
Yeah, the goddamn joke of the lewd art, man, it just ends.
Oh,
It's
the lewd
funny.
art they've created of the main character alone is incredible. Like, I can't.
Not
Not incredible, but basically these are the most sexless character designs I've seen in a while, and the internet still found a way.
No, yeah,
I love the creators' response on Twitter. They were like, oh yeah, don't worry. Oh yeah, all the characters are 20 plus years old, but none of them have genitals. Bye.
nice. That's a brilliant.
Yeah, like the rabbit is 22, the ribbon girl is 26, the Raggedy Andy doll she's 30, the Kinger guy is 46, the Subal character is 22 as well, and the main character Pomni, I think she was 24.
None of them have genitals. Hasn't stopped anything.
Oh, it
horny
never
artists.
stops. It never stops.
Do you actually know that the game with the sexy androids, the Nier Automata game,
Yeah.
none of the characters actually have genitals?
They're robots. Why would they?
Yeah, yeah. That's why it's so funny. All the porn made about this. Like, yeah, none of them have genitals. All of them are dolls. That's funny.
What were you gonna say? Let's make it quick.
Yeah. Actually, I saw the latest South Park thing that came out.
Oh, you did see the special.
Yeah, did you see it too?
I've seen clips here and there, and I've seen the stupid right-wing idiots saying, "Oh, they're so great for finally speaking the truth," when it's like they're making fun of you, dumbass.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
what do you want to say?
Do you care
Go
for
ahead. I don't care about
spoilers?
spoilers. I don't care
Yeah.
about spoilers. Go
Okay, so the whole thing is it's just that Okay, there are 3 points made. One, that everyone relies on the internet and technology too much, and nobody knows how to do shit. Essentially, repair stuff and whatnot. All the adults, so the Randy and the adults are like, "Oh, F you, college," and go to destroy a college, the college that they all went to, but they cannot arm the trebuchet. I forgot the name of the thing that launches stones. It's on a box. It's like, oh, I don't know how to put it. I'll just call the handyman. Oh, but the handyman is rich now because everyone in town calls the handyman because nobody knows how to do stuff. So they pay them.
Which is true.
They pay them $20,000 to put up this trebuchet, just to throw a stone for another handyman to arrive and replace the stone, and that's
Okay, so that's point number one.
yeah. The second point is it's the what they call the pandering, essentially the replacing of the kids with these with quote unquote
These
diverse
women. That's what they call them in the
yes,
episode.
diverse women, even though that they're essentially just brown women and just women. It's like
Kenny was an Asian woman with purple highlights.
but that's not diversity. That's literally exclude. That is literally the opposite of diversity. But anyways,
I'm just gonna say it. I like those designs. Like they work
too
good.
I'll admit it. Kenny was hot.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the second point is that the essentially the pandering that it's kind of happening, Hollywood of characters being replaced for this, and Disney being called out for this. Essentially, it kind of surprised me that they say, "Oh, it's Bob Iger and Kathleen Kennedy's fault."
Kennedy.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? What am I watching?
No, like if the clip I saw is Carmen recounting that he is Bob Iger and that Kathleen Kennedy keeps putting lame diversity in all his movies and my stacks at Disney are falling off. Oh no!
No. But there are scenes in Disney of Bob Iger kind of saying, "Oh, it's Kathleen Kennedy. Is she ruining things?" I don't know. And the twist is that the Panderverse essentially is okay. The third thing is it's a little jab at multiverse stories for even though the only popular things that had multiverse have been like 3 or 4 maybe at most.
Marvel, DC, and I can't think of the other one.
Marvel, DC, the Spider-Verse movie, and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay,
but
go on.
But yeah, that is less of a plot point, more like a jab. It's a plot device,
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so the story goes that Cartman has dreams, and he is replaced by his quote unquote diverse counterpart. Yeah, there's diverse version. And it is revealed that there's this other dimension where everyone is quote unquote diverse, where everyone is just a woman of color. That's it. It's literally that. Yeah, and holy shit! I recoil at one of the designs because I perfectly know that the crazy people that go on diversity and whatnot think that it's that means that it's diverse, that it means beautiful. Have you seen, at least you wouldn't know because you live here in Mexico. Oh well, you grew up in Mexico.
Yeah.
You know that what happens when people kind of get
Plastic surgery?
No. When their skin is white, but they have kind of spots of
Freckles?
brown. No, big
Oh,
spots.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. I forgot the name for it, but I know what you mean.
It's almost like the pattern of a cat or a dog. Almost.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
They have either they have white skin, but it looks like they have a kind of spots of pattern of brown or kind of like a brown skin. Almost looks like a Dalmatian of some sort. It kind of pissed me off because I've known people who have dealt with that, and there people like that are extremely insecure about that, and at least at the beginning, at their formative years, they're extremely insecure about their looks and very sensitive about it. Eventually, when they grow up, they're like, oh yeah, I cannot, either I cannot do anything about it, or I can just do a surgery to remove it to look normal. It kind of pissed me off because one of the background designs was a woman like that, and I don't know. I guess I got my white people outrage because I got outraged for someone that I do not represent, either do not know. Yeah, I guess if hopefully it makes sense. But yeah, look, the whole point of this is that there's another universe and there's a multiverse, multiple universes and whatnot. So Kathleen Kennedy from the dimension was sent to that diverse dimension, and Cartman was also sent when they were switched. And they meet on their diversity dimension. Like, oh, we gotta go back, and it's usual South. I know it's usual. It's because it's usual South Park nonsense plot, making fun of the MacGuffin and whatnot. They essentially have a MacGuffin, the Pander Stone, because they can access the Pander person, but it's so stupid. And there's another Kathleen Kennedy that it's literally Cartman, but Cartman's like, put a chicken in it, make it gay, make it lame, and whatnot. It's essentially just being unhit. Just being the cartoonishly, just the cartoonish version of the people of the perception that the people that go on all day about pandering have of either Kathleen Kennedy or people. Like that.
I think you're repeating yourself at this point, dude.
No. There's two. Alright, look, it's stupid, but that's the fucking plot. Don't blame it on me. There's two Kathleen Kennedys. One that is on the universe, and she's the bad that it's Cartman. And Cartman, and god damn, this is fucking. Oh my god, alright. Okay, look, the whole point of this is that it ends, everyone gets sent to their home and whatever the fuck, and I don't know, they make fun of multi-universe by Randy going into the multi-universe and saying, oh, you're not gonna be able to understand what you see there, and everything that's happening is just him changing shirts and pants, and it's like, oh, I have this pants and this shirt, and it's like, and the guy and the Bob Iger that it's there, and he's the one explaining everything. It's like, oh, there's an infinite possibilities of shirts and pants. Isn't multiverses cool, kids? Because the kids are there because they are, of course they are, and everything ends. The first one of nobody being able to do anything plot gets resolved by Randy bringing a bunch of alternate dimension handyman, so the market for the handyman is not saturated, so
saturated.
So they can pay scraps to them again and whatnot. The Pander universe goes back again, and Bless you. Gesundheit, bless you. Do not die. And yeah, everything ends like that. It's underwhelming and it's stupid, but it's South Park, I guess. So dumb. So that it was South Park Enter the Panderverse.
I'll see it. I'll probably get a much better experience than you poorly
Yeah,
explaining what happened. But
No, you'll definitely have. There were a couple of times where I laughed out loud. I don't remember what were they, but I remember just laughing out loud. A couple of good times. They have a couple of good jokes, but no, yeah. I mean, if you're a fan of South Park, see it. If you're not, the everyone. But I love the reaction everyone had beforehand, before this thing even came out. Everyone is either hating on it or just praising the shit out of it because it's gonna call out Kathleen Kennedy and whatnot. It's like it's not going to. Even at
it's
the
making
end,
fun of you. It's making fun of you, dumbass.
Yeah. Even at the end, when the original Kathleen Kennedy returns to the dimensions, like, I learned my lesson now, because she and Cartman talk, and she's like, I received thousands of hate mails of my
And it
work
was all
things.
Cartman.
Yeah. Kathleen Kennedy talking to Cartman. She says, I received...
Yeah, and Cartman is the one that got the...
all of
sent
them.
the letters.
Yeah, all of them, and they arrive to the point. I pushed into the woke stuff too much because you were egging me on, and you were egging me on because I were pushing on the woke stuff.
Basically, they say how much of an endless cycle it is.
Yeah, and they go, let's not do that. And Kathleen Kennedy comes back to the world, and she's like, guys, let's do original stuff from now on, and whatnot, and Bob Iger's kind of like, yeah, sure, let's do that. Essentially making fun of him, and yeah.
Alright, so is that it? Are we done for this episode?
I guess. I don't know. You want to leave, you piece of shit? We could go 17 more hours, but I get you have to go.
I have plans today.
Yeah, f*** you. Alright, so let's finish this off with I don't know, make an outro. No, make an outro.
How the fuck am I gonna make an outro?
I don't know. Come up with something. Come on, do it.
Sniperwolf is a criminal. Sniperwolf is a criminal. Nick is not green. Is a word. I'm mentioning Digital Circus is amazing. South Park is misunderstood, and they're making fun of you. Bye.
All right, well, I guess. All right, fuck it. All right, fine. That's it. Bye.